Hello everyone, this is King Nelly Reviews here, and today we're going to be on some Eden Zero. Now, if you're caught up to the manga, you know the current arc we're in is the Foresta arc. And Foresta is a planet ruled by Nero. He's one of the Oracion says Galactica, and the way he's been hyped up, he seems to be way clear from like Draken. Like he rules the cosmos, like in front of your face, no underground, nothing like that. Like pretty hype. So I'm gonna be talking about the current plot lines and the ones I'm the most excited for. So let's get right into it. Now, as of last chapter, chapter 122, we see that Justice is doing his thing. Like he's wilding out, just handling business. Just another day in the office for him, and it's looking spooky for our boys. Like that dude is strong. So I'm actually happy he's getting attention because he showed up like chapter 14 and hating Elsie. Like it was kind of ridiculous. So, and we never really got context to why he hates her, what she did, and then we see him kind of keep that energy throughout the whole entire series so far. And in chapter 106, we see that he's in some type of group called the Racion Says Interstellar, and they seem to completely counter the Racion Says Galactica, the pirate group. So, and of course, Elsie being a pirate and him being, in the counter group, yeah, it matched up perfectly. And he promises to take her in and, arrest her because he even said he's gonna kill her. Like he did, like he's the good guy, and he's saying this. So based on how things are going, I'm thinking we're gonna get a backstory really soon because, Seth is most likely gonna ask, why he hates Elsie, and he should answer the question. So I hope it's not corny because it could very well be a corny reason. Like she could have turned him down or something, and then now he's mad. But I have faith. I feel like I hope this backstory is really good. I feel like it's gonna be, and yeah, because I need Justice in my like top 10. Like Justice, strong dude. Like he completely mopped out B Squad 1, and like he called them like small time hoodlums, and they're way stronger than B Squad 6. And B Squad 6 is what like pressed the whole entire like main crew. So I was just like small time. Anyway, and he did mention something interesting, and it was the oceans. So from what I'm understanding, the oceans are definitely a tier above the B squads in general. Like all the B squads just under the oceans. And then he himself says is never not taking this seriously by not, releasing the oceans. So I really wonder how strong the oceans are because based on the B squad alone, like I don't even know if Shiki, Homura, Rebecca would have handled B squad 1. Like they handled B squad 6. I'm not sure about 1. And then if oceans are a tier above, then yeah. Because even Justice, who called the B Squad small time hoodlums, is kind of putting respect on the ocean. So Nero's crew is looking stacked, bro. Like this guy, he's ridiculous. I can't wait to see him. Like we saw a little cameo, just a bit, but honestly, like his full pick, bro. That would be crazy. So yeah, I'm hyped to see what these oceans are. Like I feel like it'll be hype. We can probably get some good, some good fights. It might even be fights with the main crew. It could be fights with like Elsie's crew or something. Who knows? But yeah, I'm hyped for that. And another plot line he's working on right now is the Dr. Muller plot line. And what's going on there is that, as we know, Ziggy is he has this satellite that spreads this virus that completely corrupts robots and brainwashes them to attack the humans. And Hermit is scared that it could actually affect the Shining Stars, which is a big deal. Like if we lose Ivory, sister, Hermit, like series is over. So she says only Weiss can do it. So like this is Weiss' time to shine, and he needs it because it's not like he didn't have a fight yet. So if he does have a fight, he should at least have like this moment here where he can kind of save the planet. That's low key more important anyway. So, and the thing is, Dr. Muller himself, it's crazy he made a reappearance because with what he did to Hermit, like he needs to be in the dirt ASAP. So him showing up here and sparking back Hermit's kind of trauma and PTSD was ridiculous, bro. Like I can't believe this. And it's all Ziggy's doing. Like Ziggy, but and then right after we see Clean, and Clean seems to, like she says, I sent someone bad. That she could be referring to Dr. Muller, but it could be someone else. But I'm assuming it's Dr. Muller for now. And I do wonder if they have history. I don't think so, but I wouldn't be surprised if clean was like one of his subjects, because right now he's going to he was promised to test on humans like experimentally by Ziggy. So maybe clean was a previous subject he had, but he did only kind of test on robots, so maybe not. But I do wonder what clean is sensing, because as her brother said, her past, like if we dive into her past, she may never, she may just break down and just never recover. He was telling Ivory to like avoid her past that by all means. So I'm really curious to see what that backstory is about. And he's very protective of her, so maybe that backstory can kind of give us some insight on why their relationship is the way it is. So I'm excited for that. And then we go to the main meat of my excitement, bro, and that's Shura. Bro, this dude is raw. Like, he's been here for 3 pages, bro. 3 pages. And I'm so hyped. Like, what's he on, son? He pulls up. Shadi, she didn't like answer the phone in time. So he's like, alright, cool. And then the girl that's on his shoulder too, he's like, oh, go easy on her. So, oh, you with her? Cool. Lifts them both up. Awesome. Like, awesome. And then he's here saying that y'all women, dozens of y'all everywhere. Like, I rule the cosmos, everything here is mine. As blood is dripping down from the page. Like, he is cool, bro. And it's crazy too, because the dude Orc in Beast Squad 6, he said that not only is Shura way stronger than Shiki, he might be stronger than Ziggy. And I was like, wow, Ziggy. Because Ziggy's pretty high up there. I know he's not like full power, but being stronger than Ziggy is a big deal. Because Ziggy was like the face of like gravity, and then Shiki was supposed to be like his successor. And then whole time, there's a big world out there that people are just way better at gravity than, the people we thought were like the face of it. So that's pretty interesting. I want to see, like, Shura in a fight could be ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. And he keeps getting hyped up. Like, people that just come in, they mention Shura more times this arc than they did Nero. Or maybe just as much. So I really wonder how the Shura and Nero dynamic goes. Like, are they on good terms, bad terms? Like, is Shura trying to overtake him, or is Shura just like a great son to him? Like, no one knows, but I'm really hyped for Shura, bro. That guy, he's gonna be a problem, and his design raw. So when we see him, hey, hopefully Mashma delivers. I have faith. And one very important thing is, don't forget, in one of the chapters they mentioned that there was a Master Xenolive that used to be in this planet Foresta, and he was the founder of Gravity Arts. So even though he died 1,000 years ago, this planet, this was his home, and he was the founder of Gravity Arts. So this begs the question of how Ziggy got his powers, how Shura and how Shura got his powers. So it's possible that maybe there might be descendants of Xenolive, or maybe their ancestors were taught under Xenolive, and then like they just kept passing it down. And that could also explain why Shura's gravity is better than Shiki's, if Shura does have a connection to Xenolive, the creator and the founder of gravity. And it would be pretty interesting if we actually get like the source of like the gravity ether, like how Ziggy got it, how Shiki got it. I don't need to know, but I would love to know. So I really do wonder what direction Mashma is gonna go in when it comes to this. So I'm excited for that as well. So that pretty much wraps up like the main things I'm excited for. But what I would say is that keep in mind that the main goal of this whole entire arc is to get the relic. Like, the relic to find Feather, that's what everyone's going for. Well, that's what we're specifically going for, Shiki and the gang. We're not exactly sure if LC, Justice, Nero, they all know the relic is here, but they probably do. So Shiki better come up and like swipe that thing, bro, because if they take it, we're not getting it back. They're not getting it back. There's just no way. Like, if Shura gets the relic, LC gets the relic, there's just no way. We're so outclassed. It's ridiculous. So I am actually excited to see how that plays out. You know, are we actually gonna get the relic, or is it gonna be a, you know, come back later, maybe go rob them later type of thing? So let's see where Mashima goes with that. And also, they were mentioned that some of the robots that were in still back in Foresta are actually sane. Like, not all of them got corrupted by the virus. So I wonder why. You know, is it like the virus just wasn't powerful enough to affect all of them, or the robots' hearts, you know, they were too strong, so the virus just couldn't do nothing. And yeah, I want to see how like the sane robots would like act when, you know, she can them meet. Like, is there like villages? Like, I want to see how that goes. And also, they did mention that Nero's forces were attacking them, so it's assumed to be the B squads. You know, we know 1 and 6 is here. So, is there more, or is it just those two, or are they already dealt with while Justice was coming towards 1? Like, were they just dealing with them? Like, we don't really know. I would assume they're all dealt with, but you know, it's just keep in the back of your head that, you know, maybe Nero still got some goons like lying around. Of course, we still know Oceans is coming later down the line, but you know, we'll see. And also the crew, like the new members, with Clean, Sylph, and Laguna, like they're I want to see how they go in terms of like their character, because Clean wants to be cured, obviously, and we spoke a bit about, you know, I was trying to see where her past goes, and then Sylph obviously wants her cured. That's why he's here. That's why he's protecting her. And Laguna wants to find a place to chill, because he was working for Draken back in the Sakura Cosmos, and Draken got defeated. His whole crew got blacklisted. We need them in jail, so he's on the run, and he wants to find a planet to just chill in the Owl Cosmos instead, and just live a peaceful life. So they most likely won't stay in the crew for long, but like even back in the Draken arc, I wanted like just a few more members, you know, just a few more, because we were really lacking manpower. And then now that they're coming in clutch, defending the ship, this and that, like they fit in well. So I'm just like, man, it would suck to see them go. There are tiny hints that they just might stay. You know, we see it through Clean and Ivory, but most likely they'll leave, and it's fine if they do. I do hope that like we're gonna start recruiting more like strong people into the crew, because this doesn't cut it. Like the big tier people, like, nah, it doesn't cut it. We need more people. So yeah, that pretty much wraps it up. You know, plotline wise, like that's pretty much all I'm excited for. Hope this arc ends up really good. I have faith Mashima knows what he's doing, and I just can't wait to see it. Like, comment, subscribe if you want more. I'll try to drop a lot of just stuff in general, you know. So yeah, I'm gonna catch y'all later, you know. So see ya.